floor represents the artistry and resilience of BS computer application students. Artists who balance technology and human artistry in a constantly evolving digital world. Collaborating with artists from England, this outfit stands as a collective expression of student innovation and unity. Inspired with a bold presence of the Star Wars Sith Empire, the silhouette embodies power and resilience. The clean structure mirrors the precision of technology, while the details highlight the human creativity. The heart of his ensemble in his fate, handwritten by DS computer application students. Through this artwork, the cave becomes a living canvas, acknowledging student artists whose creativity often exists behind screens and systems. Honoring human artistry in a technology-driven era, it proves that even in computer applications, creativity thrives, resilience is worn with pride. Once again, make CA Ambassador Sith Empire, William Paul T. Kanyete.
Imagine a world where your imagination is no longer yours. When AI can pick, write, and compose faster than any humans, but at what cost? This isn't science fiction. It's happening now. As we celebrate technological breakthrough, we risk overlooking the very heart of innovation: human creativity. I advocate for Click, Create, Care, a movement that empowers young artists, writers, creators to thrive responsibly in the age of AI. It's about using technology as a tool, not replacement. Valuing human genuinity as real labor, not decoration. When we click and create with intention, we protect what machines can never replicate: our imagination, our soul, our stories. Because a world that nurtures human creativity today ensures imagination, originality, and the soul of art will thrive tomorrow. So let us not ask, what can AI do for us? But rather, what can we humans do that AI never will?
Thank you, William Cole, for that inspiring advocacy. That was truly moving. Feeling fascinated lost minds of calendar and view, a forest and blood. As I saw a sentence, leaves and road flattered above the corner of memories. The story told and the daring moon of her head, divided a puzzle full history tangled into elegant matrix in a weak remembrance and truth. Cast your gaze about the beauty today behold, the future you imagine and the advocacy within their heart.
Yan. Mandami yan.
Iligan City is the crossroads of the tribe people. The harmony between settlers, Muslims, and indigenous people is what makes us so special. However, while the rest of Iligan migrates to the cloud, indigenous people risk being left behind. Most of what you see on the internet doesn't come from them, no. It comes from the city government or the elders. While the elders' knowledge is all there, they don't have the technical means to share this information directly. And when the city government does it, their efforts are important, but institutions can't fully capture a living culture. Instead, it becomes tourism, polished and one-way. That is why we need to establish a two-way street. That is why we need authentic participation. Imagine a future where indigenous people lead their own digital narratives and participate in online discussions. They stop becoming a lesson in history, and they start becoming a living culture online that tell their own story with their own words. However, this is not possible as long as there is a digital preservation gap. Most of your history remains undocumented, and it's hard to navigate the internet without proper skills. That is why I propose Tech for Tradition, collaborative initiatives for digital preservation through tech literacy. And here is how we are going to achieve that. First, through heritage hackathons, we partner with indigenous representatives and local initiatives to create spaces where indigenous priorities are finally the focus. Not only do we foster a genuine interest in our own communities, but we incubate projects that directly contribute to theirs. We aim to achieve two things through these hackathons. Firstly, that we secure intellectual property, and secondly, that ownership is rightfully and digitally secured. Secondly, we plan to host digital literacy workshops. Through these workshops, we teach indigenous people how to navigate the internet safely. Not only does this help them mitigate the risk associated with exploring the digital landscape, but more importantly, it equips them with the tools of preservation, such that they may document, manage, and share their own knowledge on their own terms. And finally, we ensure visibility and impact. This is where we take a step back and let the network take over. Instead of talking over them, we boost community-led voices such that they reach policymakers and shape citywide decision-making. Thus, to conclude, the crossroads of Iligan City is not broken. However, it is at risk of being left behind. Therefore, as we move forward, let us not forget the full picture of who we really are as a people. Maraming salamat!
Thank you for that very beautiful advocacy video. Next up, we have a candidate whose heart for service and dedication to her cause will surely inspire us. Land, tradition, and purpose. Later, the earth tell us what it may lead by far more place than heeded the Republic's need for guardians in uncertain times. A utility-bound thrust into waste, holding tools of both peace and preparedness, while the lightsaber has come yet to sight, not as a trophy, but as a promise. If ever moves with quiet praise, designed for meditation as much as motion, reflecting a life trained in discipline and restraint. Every detail of the outfit speaks of service, protection without oppression, strength guided by wisdom. In this attire, the Jedi is not just a warrior or a monk, but a bridge between the Force and the Republic they have sword to defend.
We live in a time where every Filipino carries internet in their pocket to study, to work, to connect, and to send money to the people they love. But behind this convenience is a growing danger. In 2024, online scams is far more than half of reported cybercrimes in the Philippines. This has affected us, emotional stress, financial loss, and even zero trust. Student borrows from loaning apps end up getting harassed. Workers click links that appears legitimate but lose the savings. Elderly users trust online conversations, but they are manipulated. This isn't just a story. It's a reality of thousands of Filipinos out there. Because cybersecurity isn't just for experts. And my role, as I continue my journey in IT, I believe that technology is powerless unless knowledge is shared and understood. And as my role as CCS Ambassador, I believe that cyber hygiene becomes the bridge to cyber peace. Because through it, awareness grows, hope blooms, and people will be protected. Our communities will be empowered, because the strongest defense starts